Okay, start recording again. Right, so hello and welcome back to Warhammer 2 Total War Kholek Suneater. Now, we have just done a bit of a Araby campaign as a way to stress test the changes I have made to my streaming settings, and seems to be going perfectly fine, so I've decided to continue on with the Kholek Suneater campaign here. This is actually the campaign which I was doing some testing on my own with. I replayed the battle we had down here last time. I'm noting some frame rate from FPS drops around here. I'm assuming it's just because of everything going along around here. All the effects and so on. But during the battle, it was perfectly fine. So, yeah, if it continues like that, this one should be significantly better than the previous two. Two shorter streams which I did, which were having issues on stream. Though I don't think the issues will be as pronounced during the recordings of those. I have to get to uploading them. I'm a bit behind on that because of all these technical issues that have been taking up my time, as well as organizing another hard drive of mine anyway. So yes, last time we had a large 2 versus 3 battle over here against the Empire. We roundly beat them. One of their armies fled into Altdorf. And we're currently just replenishing our losses. Kygast here as his unit. We got rather injured from it. So our warriors at Khorne are being replenished, and all of us are Slaughter all recruited again. I think I recruited more of them. Our mounted cultists are probably replaced with something. I could just combine them and then recruit some more. We've got the money for it. It's just I'm kind of a bit hesitant of shrinking our armies too much, because then, you know, the Empire is always looking opportunistically at us. And Kholek Suneater's army. They also got rather badly injured in the process. I'm also recruiting some Plague Bearers of Nurgle into his army. And over here we're getting a unit of Bloodletters of Khorne, as well as the 2 Fleshhounds of Khorne which we had during the battle, which died. But yes. So not too sure. We also have a variety of regiments of renown which we can get. Demon Spew, Mirror Guard, Weird Spawn, Swords of Chaos. Though none of them are really appropriate for us. I think the Weird Spawn are Zinchian. Mirror Guard is Slanesh. Swords of Chaos are Archaon specific, and Demon Spew... oh, they could be Nurgle. Yeah. The zealousness of the Forsaken is especially great in those reborn in the Macabre Paradise of the Garden of Nurgle. So I suppose we could add those to our army here. Combine these two, and add the Demon Spew to them. There we go. We also get Summoners of Rage when we get them, level 25. 3 levels away. Would you believe it? In the replay of the battle I did, I think I actually did a bit worse than I had done on stream. So it's just hard catching all those archer units, especially all the halfling rangers we're up against. Those sneaky hobbitses, halflingses, just pop out of nowhere, shoot you with a bunch of crossbow bolts, and then disappear again. Okay, so I'm going to combine these. Recruit 2. There we go. And combine you. Recruit one of you. There we go. Oh no, I don't have a Building to recruit more warhounds. Oops. It doesn't matter. Let's see. The warhound speed is 95. Cultist mounted speed is 92. They could make a reasonable replacement. The leadership's higher. They have lower speed, lower armor, higher melee attack, lower melee defense, higher charge bonus, and the same weapon strength, but they have a bonus versus large. What's their bonus versus large? Bonus versus cavalry is 1. Bonus versus large is 8. Okay. And these, armor piercing is 3. 19. 17, 5. Now they're actually a little bit better than the warhounds, if a little bit slower. Gotta recruit one of them. End turn. And let's hope we don't get picked off. So, I wonder what we were going to attack next. I don't think we could attack Altdorf right now. Though, they are significantly weakened. We did defeat 3 of their armies. And I think we would only have to... Ooh, hello. I say that, and then a full stack appears out of nowhere. Okay, fine. Fine, fine. Whatever, whatever. Oh, hello. What do you want?
What can you possibly say to forestall this?
Yeah. You want a peace treaty for 130? No. You're all the way over there. What am I going to do to you? Oh, I've noticed 3 dropped frames due to encoding lag. Oh dear, how will we survive? It's certainly better than the 20-25% I was having last time I was doing it. I don't know what the problem was. Yes, yes, yes. Vashnar's conquest. No. You're just destroying everyone up there? Okay, so let's see. Theodoric Galsa. He has an army of chaff for the most part. It's just like swordsmen, spearmen, huntsmen, halfling rangers, crossbowmen. I mean, it's a well-balanced army. It's just lacking, what, cavalry? Outriders are the only one. Combine them. Get another unit. Remove them. Get another unit. Combine these. Get them. Get rid of them. And you can recruit... Get the Swords of Chaos. They'll head the Knights of Khorne pretty nicely. Apocalyptic Charge along with them? Yes, yes. Even though they're loyal followers of the Everchosen. We also have Guardian. Yeah. Our cavalry's kind of badly injured, but... I could block you, but I think you're too close to really be able to have any penalty of that. Assault units, 54%. Block army, 58%. No. No. Because then I'd be leaving my hero out of my army, and they'd probably attack me next turn. So it's better if I have my hero in my army, and they'll be able to do more damage during a battle. Hey, Empire, you're going to come and attack me? Feel like you are. Oh, yeah. Ha ha ha. Hey, look. It's 3 armies again. Let's see. Yeah, that army. 3 units of Reichsguard, 2 units of Reichsguard, 5 units of Reichsguard, also some Empire Knights. 6 units of heavy cavalry. Ah, man. Causes terror. What do I want that on? You? Yeah, that makes them cause terror. That's pretty good. Okay, fine. I couldn't really move because we're recruiting our demonic units. Time for battle again. How to deal with their Reichsguard knights? Well, they're anti-infantry, they're not anti-large, so Kholek would be able to smack them apart, I suppose, a bit. So we don't have that much anti-large. I suppose we'll just have to bog them down and cut through them. Kindgast would be able to help with them as well. Also, some Nurgle spells would help. Miasma of Pestilence, or whatever it's called. That'd be better cast against the infantry. Mass blobs of infantry, or casting it on the valuable cavalry. Okay. Ooh, one of their armies is coming in over here. And another one over there. I think I'm going to focus on this over here. And get rid of them. Quickly. Oh. That's a good tactic, isn't it? I've done it a few times. No way it can... what's it called? No way it can backfire. I mean, we hit hard when we hit a unit, so, I feel pretty confident about it. Okay. Just as a recap, start deployment. Let's have a look at our units. Here's our cultists with, spears, helmets, polearms. Followers of slaughter, great swords, not very strong, but alright. Khorne berserkers. Well, not Khorne berserkers, actually, just warriors of Khorne. There's not that much difference. Andra's two axes, very angry. Our bloodthirster. Appropriately evil looking. That's all for that. We have our mounted cultists over here. They're pretty much the same as the ones on foot. Except they're on horses. We have our new, what's it called? Swords of Chaos. Yeah. They look alright. I mean... They look fine for the most part. I'm not really a fan of this red head. It's from the, Forsaken, and I don't know. I think it just looks doofy. I don't know why. I think it's just too stiff. Or something. And it's too red. But that's just me. Like, that looks better. The flaming eyes might be a bit much, too. Anyway. What? Knights of Khorne. They look cool. Very heavily armored. And very spiky helmets. He's got 3 racks of horns. 3 pairs of horns on his helmet. That's how you know he means business. There's our Grandmaster. I don't think he's got any spells to summon demons yet. No. He's just got demonic invigoration, which allows him to replenish the health of a demonic or undead unit. These technically count as undead, but they're demons. These are our flesh hounds of Khorne. They're larger than the normal warhounds, and they also cause fear, and they have ward save of 20%, is it? Yep, and perfect vigor. Strider also. Immune Psychology. They do Disintegrate, Primal Instincts, and Frenzy. So they're very good against infantry. Also for chasing units down, since their speed is 115. And our other army will come in over there. Okay. Now! You're so disagreeable, then. Charge! Ah! Okay, pause. Kholek Suneater. You lads go over there. Lads go over there. Actually, you can... Don't go with Kholek. I want you to go with him. Go over there. The ballista. The bolt thrower. You can just continue this way. You are what? Enraged, I think you were going to say? Okay, charge them. Don't just stand there getting shot. That's dumb moves. We're specifically for smart moves here. That's all that I ever do. Yep. Stop. Yes, that's right. Knock him off the map. Where? Ah. Great sprays of blood. Just giblets flying everywhere. Blood rain. There we go. Pretty cool. Go over there. Coming to get you. Okay. Rawr! Okay, well that's one of their reinforcing armies dealt with. Nearly. Some more crossbows just came onto the battlefield, and then oh dear. Oh hey, Reichsguard! Kholek. Position over here. You go there. There we go. Oh, they got mortars. Now, doing this does have a downside, and that is essentially you can't chase the units down. So, when they flee off the map, they're fleeing at essentially full strength. Which, you know, next turn they could attack us again because they're like, oh, we took barely any casualties. Come on, get rid of those Reichsguard. You lot, position like that. You lot, like that. You can go there. You can go there. Kholek, go there. You guys go there. You go over there. Okay, there we go. Good. They fled. Yes, they did. Good, good.
Life is a phase.
Is it? I suppose so. It's just a phase. Smack! And there goes another unit of Reichsguard and Empire Knights. Okay, good. Move up here. Ooh. Now!
Faster! Our blaze hunger!
Okay. Get him!
Imbibe their souls! Attack the mortals!
Get the mortals!
Come by Van Hell's will. All before us will perish.
God's bloody glory! Give us carnage!
No. Come over here. We just got this blob of angry corn berserkers just charging, slaughtering anything, and I call them corn berserkers again. They're warriors of corn. But again, is there that much difference? Ah!
We want their eyes!
Yes, awake, minions.
Yeah!
Now.
Ow, 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 ow! Ranged attacks hurt! No, barbarous!
My God's call. Slay every mortal. Burn some of me.
Charge!
Chaos Sorcerer.
Barbarous was kind of doomed. All the blessings of Nurgle have given him a rather hefty, body weight. He's not very fast anymore.
Green torment awaits. Incredible mortal. Slaughter soon. Kill me, burn.
Good, good. Rot, glorious rot. And disease everyone. Wham! Ow! The Huntsmaster General's hunting my bloodthirster. No.
Kill them. Chaos comes. Bring up to carnage. Chaos Knights. Slay them all. That's what the mark has been. All will be despoiled.
What's going where? Okay, okay. Pff, everyone's fleeing, as they should be, against this
Putrefaction.
death ball. Die! Die 1,000 horrible deaths. And then be rebirthed in the Gardens of Nurgles. Gardens of Nurgle. Hey, Huntsmaster. How's it going? Bonk! I'm too big to be hunted.
Kholek Suneater.
Ta-ta-ta! Wham!
Destroy.
Hello! Bonk! Bonk! Splat!
The path is sacred. Chosen. Bring their heads. Chaos Knights. We want their eyes. Call them on. Thorns.
Oh boy. Oh no, you all got dealt with.
Move fast. Running.
Well, how fast are you? 80? Was that really 80? That seemed a lot faster than 80 speed. Bonk.
Attack. Chaos Chaos Sorcerer.
Cast Fleshy Abundance on Kholek. Heal him a bit.
It's time. With haste.
Chase them. You can charge them. Hey, Barbarous, he survived! Wow. You did a pretty good job, lad. You don't even have regeneration. You are anti-large, but...
Run!
he is nearly dead.
The gods have abandoned us!
He's just really smelly. He does damage to units nearby him.
Slaughter them!
Slowly. Let's see, 2,811.
Exalted hero!
Well,
Tempest incarnate!
we won that.
Chaos Knights!
Charge them.
Destroyer!
Charge them.
All will be despoiled!
That's a demon spew.
Chaos Knights! The world will scream!
Woof woof.
The living will join us.
Oh no! There's no flesh hounds in this unit. I wonder what the cause of that is.
Chaos Knights! Kill, maim, burn!
Hunt them down. Knights of Nurgle are looking very festive. They've got green and red going on. Slash, slash, back cut. Other onomatopoeias. Well, not really, but... go after them.
For the Chaos Gods! Run!
Ya missed! Bonk! Yeah, you just add like another 7 or whatever to your kill count. We'll try and kill as many as possible before they escape off the map. Oof. Knights of Corn. 2 of them left.
Still my beating heart, dance macabre.
Okay, I think we're about done here. Yep, end battle. Pyrrhic victory. But a victory nonetheless. 290 kills for Kygast. 12. 38, 22, 53, 40, 212. I'm constantly impressed by how many kills the followers of Slaughter get. 65, 35, 24, 58, 63, 94, 13, 132, 144. Yeah, the Fleshhounds of Chaos. Fleshhounds of Khorne. I do like those. They're good at chasing down light cavalry and crossbows, and also, I suppose, charging in the rear. Though they lack really any... They're tougher than Warhounds, but they're still not really that much better at dealing with, say, more heavy cavalry. Even, like, Outriders, they will win. It will take a while. Take a little bit, though. I suppose if they get bogged down, then they just start disintegrating. Who got the most kills on their army? 48 for the mortar, 53 for some of the huntsmen. 21, 9, 11, 3, 25 for Gausser. Yeah. As I said, see, we didn't deal that many casualties to their cavalry. I mean, about half. The rest of the army's not that much. Ooh, Banner of Rage. Passive ability, Frenzy. The Banner of Rage flutters and growls in the wind. This standard imbues those who walk under it with an anger that can only be sated with enemy deaths. So, I mean, we could give that to a unit to have Frenzy. Most of the units we have Frenzy. Because we're a corn army. Guys can have it. Sacrifice to captives. Go. Get out of here, Empire men. All you do is please the blood god. What? Kaigas gets Peacekeeper? Or like Pieces Keeper? Or is that for killing Theoderic Gausser, or beating him? Okay, and we'll get our demons now also. Banner of Rage, yes. Kaigas is already very angry though. Peacekeeper, this is my land, not yours. Public order +2 for every concurrent war with a neighboring faction. Hey, charge bonus +10. Well, that's useful. Wound failure. And we get Slaves to Darkness. Chaos Warriors be touched by chaos, gaining fighting abilities far beyond those of normal men. +5 armor for all this, +5 leadership for all this, and +1 unit experience for undivided. It's missing an I there. Chaos Warriors and aspiring champion units. And mission aborted. I would have liked the Book of Ashur. Or a Stig Olden. Oh, we discover a chaos cult. And what? Oh, right. The enemy has unearthed and purged one of our cults. We will recover, but the Coven lost some potential influences that should have served our cause for years to come. Income from all horde buildings, -50%. Ow, for 3 turns. That puts us in a deficit. We do have our bloodletters of Khorne now, though. And you're level 10! So, we can recruit. We can get the Nobility, which summons a unit of demons. You can see it's quite expensive, 18 for any of these. We'll probably go as the Bloodletters. I did have a battle on my own off stream where I was playing as a Zinch-themed horde, or Zinch-themed army, along with some beastmen assaulting a city of Wolfenburg with some Empire defenders, and I had a unit of pink horrors. They shoot. They have an attack which is essentially like a flamethrower. And they look like pink-skinned dryads. Which is, you know, close enough. So, I suppose you think of them as weapons teams with, like, 100 ammunition. Because they're not going to run out of fire attacks anytime soon. And apparently they're good at melee combat, but there's only, like, 18 in a unit, I think. We'll probably get Bloodletters, so. Just because we're a Khorne army. Or this one is a Khorne army. And Kaigust, you can get Unstoppable. Yes. Constant Frenzy. For some, the bloodshed never ends. It's just a permanent boost to his stats now. We're gonna have to replace the Knights of Khorne. Because we lost both of them. Ow. And yeah, Cultists with polearms. Kholek You lost 1 unit. And I think it was the mounted cultists. So we'll get those. And we can get something else on you also. 12. What would I want? We can't get that. We've got those. I'm going to go for the lightning grounds. So Dragon Ogre, we'll have to wait for 2 more turns to be able to get Dragon Ogre gathering, I think. Yeah. This doesn't give us another suit. No, we get that over there. Okay. I could recruit another lord. When we've got the money, we may as well capitalize on it for the moment. I don't have enough for the Unholy Communion. We could go for Favor of the Dark Gods. That doesn't give us any particular bonuses right now, but this is nice. For the Khorne units. This is for the Nurgle units and Slaanesh. I'll get another lord. Get... I'm going to get a Chaos Dwarf Overlord. Let's get the, let's see, what Chaos Dwarf characters do we have? We've got Egrim Spawnseeker here. I'll probably give them more dwarfish sounding names. Charge bonus +8, weapon strength +10%. Or Gulator. Extra armor, melee attack and weapon strength. Cunning. That could be useful, I suppose. Weapon Master. Law of Shadows would probably be more useful. Yep.
Chaos.
Go. Ooh, actually. Oh, you're suffering attrition. Do you count as a, Marauder? We're going to get, the Tower of Gorgoth here. Don't get rid of that. You can get Dominating Presence and Route Marcher. Yeah, that's a bit sucky that you suffer attrition. Get that. Taming of the Beasts. The Empire feel lucky again? Are they going to come and beat me up a 3rd time? We're just camping here while they send armies to attack us. They wounded Barbarous! No! You fool! You cowardly dogs. They just keep trying, turn after turn after turn. Military access agreement broken? I suppose. Karak gets a military alliance with Marienburg. Barbarous. No. He was able to survive so much, and then he wasn't able to survive a single hero. He was wounded. Can't somehow. I don't know what type of wound would stop a Nurgle hero. Okay. This isn't causing you problems for attrition in our other armies. No, it isn't. It's just on this guy, because apparently he counts as a Marauder unit? I don't know. 4 for the Tower of Gorgoth. Suppose we could build up an army of cultists. There we go. Gather the cultists! Oh, I did end up getting something for, Kholek. Oh no, we lost your, no, we lost your dragon ogres. That's what it was. Get the chaos spawn. And turn. And maybe we'll go up and siege Midden, and then come back down and attack Altdorf. There's also Salzenmund, and I feel like a rematch. Reichland Confederate Ostland? Okay. Cologne Confederates Baston? I wonder if that's going to cause attrition to all of my Chaos Dwarf units. Hmm.
Your life is forfeit.
Join war against the High Elves. No. I really don't like that mechanic for the Warriors of Chaos, where it's like, oh, if you've got Marauders in your army nearby, they cause attrition to each other because there's infighting. It's like when you need to band together the most, which is early on when you have armies of Marauders, you're not allowed to. Which doesn't really make sense.
Yes, bring the storm.
Because early on, you know, strength in numbers. Later on, your armies are more established. You're able to survive individually better. Anyway. Encamp. Encamp. Ow, actually, that's hurting you a lot now. I suppose it's hurting you more with the more units in your army. Yeah. Get Dragon Ogre gathering. And I think that, oh no, one more turn for the Chaos Cultists. Debuff. We weathered that pretty well. Military alliance between Reichland and Golden Order. Another. That hero wounds Azul, Voidspawn as well.
All mortals are significant.
Yes, yes. It's not as bad as it used to be. There used to be, like, trains of heroes following your armies around, wounding all of your heroes all the time. It's not as bad as that now. But, it's still annoying when it happens. But like in Medieval 2, where you recruit a merchant, and you put him on a pile of salt, and then an enemy merchant, level 6, comes out of the fog and buys him out. From the Middle East. Dragon Ogres awake! How fortuitous! We just got the building which allows us to recruit Dragon Ogres. Get rid of the, those guys. And these. And get some Dragon Ogres. They take 2 turns to recruit, jeez. Oh, do we have slots for 3? Get 2 of them. And get the cultists again. Let's see. Yeah, upgrade the tribal gathering. And recruit more cultists. We're going to swamp them in bodies. These are all the dispossessed people from the cities which were flattened on the way here. Hergig's owned by Kislev. They've been so disillusioned by the Empire that they're signing up to join our forces. Because in a vain hope of saving themselves. We discover Helmut Vorbach. All the way up there. Okay. And in fact, servants to Chaos have been destroyed. I point up there. I point at my screen like that means anything.
From my presence.
Oh, their opinion of us is improving. How about that? Oh, hello, Elspeth. How far? There. Yeah. Sit over here. You're kind of protected
Have my promise.
by my other armies. No. Albrecht Haupt Anderson. You're recruiting.
I refuse.
We can defeat the settlement with that in it. Yep. Okay. End turn. This is terribly corrupted all the way around here. Rot Blood tribe attacks the Cultists Sotek. Sure. Or the Cultists Sotek declares war on the Rot Blood tribe.
Your life is
Hello, Throg. You want me to go to war against Service of Fimmelneed? No. Where are we going? Yeah, only 3 skipped frames. Number of frames missed due to rendering lag.
I'll hear you out.
But I think that's just from the frame rate drops on the campaign and all that. Military alliance. Yeah, sure, whatever. This better work or I'm coming for you. Whether it works or not depends on how successful you are in your military ventures. You're probably going to get defeated soon. Yes, you are. Hey, Barbarous is back. Oh, that's right. That's why we had the empty slots, because my heroes was defeated. Get rid of you. No, get rid of Cultists was pole arms again. There we go. Hey, Midden Stag.
Tempest incarnate.
Okay. Highgast, go here.
Now they will see
What you call it? Hellcroft. You can go there. Okay, auto resolve. Easy. And loot and raise. There we go. Confident Besieger. Ooh, we get the Infernal Ironsworn. Regiment of Renown. Blasted Standard also. Woven from threads of pure magic. This standard is inscribed with runes that constantly writhe while surrounded by coruscating fires of change. Gives constant self and affects allies in range plus 12 missile parry. And you get the Amber Trance, which is pretty nice.
what?
What? Yeah, you can sit.
Stop.
Yeah.
Forward unto slaughter.
No, any camp. Oh, you're gonna suffer so much attrition. Let's get more cultists. And in camp. And you can get Pink Horrors or Plague Bearers? Or Demonettes? Let's get the Plague Bearers.
You dare?
12. You can get Deadly Blade level 2. Kholek can get Seismic Shock, because we have some Dragon Ogres in your army now.
Sigma forbids this.
Okay. Probably. I don't know what. Go to Hergig. Flatten it again. Flatten Hime. Come back down there and attack Altdorf, maybe. End turn. Attacking Hime, though, may encourage them to confederate with the Empire, but they're going to do that anyway, so... What difference does it make in the long run? Either they confederate at full strength, or they confederate when they feel like they're losing to me. Or they confederate right now. No, they didn't. Maybe on their turn. Whereas a Karak declares war on Clan Eshin. I wonder if the Chaos Dwarf unit can settle. Probably not, because it's still a horde. And we're not playing as the Chaos Dwarves, we're playing as Warriors of Chaos. We just happen to have Chaos Dwarves in our army.
Lord of Mountains.
Okay, go here.
Direct me, dark gods. It shall be.
Raid. Go here. Raid. I think you could sit there for a turn. You still haven't gotten enough growth from that. Just move up. You're going to suffer more attrition, but you can't die from it, so... And upgrade that. So. End turn. You're going to be on 1 hit point, but you're not going to die. Maybe just before a battle I can swap him out for another lord. Okay, they capture Wheatmund. To be expected. Hey, look, free settlements. Poop, 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 poop. Whereas a Karak declares war on the servants of Fibonid. Flaming Scimitar declares war on the Cultist Sotek. Oh. How about that? Oh, it did actually kill him. Okay. That's interesting. I didn't think that it would actually kill lords when they suffer attrition all the way. Well. Witness me! No need for affirmation. Yeah. Oh, jeez. It's just all his health in attrition. Let's buy chaos. What was this? Oh, it's Ozul. Get rid of you.
I will destroy. Magic is chaos. It's mine.
It's mine! Okay, attack Hergig. Auto resolve. Blasted standard, who can have that? Knight of Corn? Yeah. Some of the only ones with shields. Raise it! in camp. You can get... Yeah, get Aura of Chaos. 80%, 80%, missile resistance. You can go there. And Gulator, you're just going to have to, like, go up to here.
Not likely.
We are military allies with the, Rockblood tribe, so you should be safe up here. I force march you into there. Here we go.
I'll ignore that.
Okay. Bit annoying that, but okay. Ooh. Yeah, get lightning grounds. We'll also be able to get a Dragon Ogre Shaggoth from that. Another unit to smack holes in walls. Because normal Dragon Ogres are too puny. You going to send an army? Yes, you are. Oh, man. Well, so much for the Chaos Dwarf army. They are out of position now, though. Their greed overcame them. Oh, man. That is beautiful. I mean, it cost me an entire army, but, hey. They're out in the open. They're force marched. They can't retreat from that, that means. There's another army in Midden, which just took the settlement. I mean, they're just going to recruit another army, but... So much for the Chaos Dwarf. Yep. Wop wop.
Impossible.
Impossible.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Frankness, you can get... I don't know. Some pink horrors. And Kholek Suneater. And Kygast. Hey, there's an army up here. I want it crushed. Oh dear, who could have foreseen this? What should I give armor piercing 10 to? Not you. You've got a lot of armor piercing anyway. Yep. On the demon spew? Yeah. Go. Ugh. They do build armies which are rather nicely balanced. 3 units of great swords, 1 unit of flagellants, 2 units of swordsmen, 4 units of spearmen, and what? 4 units of crossbows with a unit of huntsmen and a unique regiment of renown. 2 captains, a warrior priest, and a archlector. That's kind of close to something which I would build. I would have some cavalry in there, but yeah. I suppose it just always stands out if it's like, oh, they got 2 steam tanks. It's always annoying though when they have like 4 Hellstorm rocket batteries. Okay. Start deployment. Hey, how appropriate. I actually called out the appropriate god.
For the Chaos God!
Go there. Okay, Dragon Ogres, go there. Dragon Ogres, go there.
Kholek Suneater.
Go there. You can go there.
I bring a tempest.
You can go there. My 1 unit of remaining Warhounds can go there. Ooh, and we've got Plague Bearers of Nurgle too. You can go like this. And you can go like this. Oh. Hello! Welcome, welcome.
You will?
I hope everything is going well.
I summon me.
Do that, do that, do that, and do that. Okay. And our bloodthirst is going to come onto the battlefield. Ooh. Let's have a look at our, Plague Bearers of Nurgle. So the Plague Bearers, they use troll models, which is, you know, makes sense. I mean, Plague Bearers kind of look like trolls. They're more like humans with a distended gut, and they have one eye. And I think maybe one horn? I can't remember. But yeah. Ward save 20% because they're demons. Cause fear, perfect vigor, immune psychology. Swarm of flies. Missile resistance, poison attacks, armor. That. Ooh, 1 hour ago. OVN got an update, including getting the camel units. Oh. Well, wouldn't you know it? Just before I was doing a bit of an Araby campaign. I might have to restart it just so that we get the camels in it. I was doing a Araby campaign as just a bit of an Araby campaign just to test the settings for my OBS. Damn it, Shaky Rivers. You do this on purpose. Thank you very much for your hard work all the time. Also got to rework all the models. For me, I also got new units. Go there. Go there. Let's see. Go there. And you can go there. Like that. Gonna have to pause. You go like that. Cultists just spread out like that. Blood letters of Khorne. You can spread out in the front like that. And Kygast can go in the front. So, blood letters of Khorne. They, I believe, are red-skinned Gors. Yes, they are. Which, again, it's, you know, rather appropriate. Pretty much what a blood letter looks like. Except I think blood letters... Actually, blood letters... don't they have like a really elongated head? Kind of like the Xenomorphs. They got a long tongue too. But hey, you know. Looks pretty fine. Okay. Oh, Kholek! Get back here.
My magic is ready.
Elbion also got land edicts. Interesting. Yeah, that was something which they didn't have. That'll be useful. Cavalry charge down the mountain. What's the range on that? Yeah. Hero of Chaos. Okay. All the cavalry. And you. There too.
Yes. Chaos comes.
Oh, you all don't know how dead you are. I have 2 hammers for this heresy. Charge! It's a sight which would cause many wettings of pants. Wonk. Ta-ta-ta! Dragon ogres. Bonk. There we go. Wham! Where's a nice blob? There's a nice blob.
At your command.
Rot. Glorious rot.
Yes.
Charge down. Charge down. Here come the berserkers. Warriors of Khorne. You're not casting your lightning bolt. Oh well. Go the plague bearers. Ah!
Cinches many.
And there we go. There wasn't much they could do to resist that. Bit of free, easy slaughter in the morning. Finish them off. Imagine if Kholek got killed. Ugh. Don't say things like that. He can't die. He's got like 25% ward save, 15% physical resistance, 65% missile resistance. He's a tough lad. He can get whittled down by our ranged fire though, because he is a big target. But he's pretty beefy. He eats these Wheaties. Wheat Bix. The biggest of Wheat Bix. With loads of sugar, because that's the only way you can eat those things. Ugh. Did I know that the Warhammer Fantasy mod's being worked on for Mount & Blade 2 Warband? No, I didn't know that. It's no surprise that there is. Modders. How long's the mod be? How long's the thing been out for? It's only like 5 days or so. They're already. Is it a porting of the stuff from the one for Mount & Blade Warband, perhaps? Okay. It's a nice victory. I think you've been playing Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. How's it going? I've been hearing overall good things about it, but also some things about like sieges aren't necessarily better than the first game. I think there's some like placeholder text and all that game, or some of the quests in the game aren't like to be expected because it's early access, but Haven't done a siege yet? Okay, okay. The mod was being worked on before Mountain Blade 2 was out. Interesting. There's some temporary things on it yet. Yeah, right. Oh, we only lost 56. Oh well. 56 to 1,097. Ah. Did just kind of charge them, but that's what we're good at. That's what we need to do because we have what, one ranged unit in both of our armies, and that's the bolt thrower, which got 1 kill. I might replace that with something else because honestly, this bolt thrower is not really doing much. I had it, I think, to help deal with walls, but yeah, it's just kind of a joke. Sacrifice captives. There we go. Okay. 1 more army down. There's Elspeth von Draken there. If we go over here... Let me see. If I go here and encamp, and you go here and encamp, are we blocking this path now? You might not be able to get out. So I think we'll just sit here. And block the pass and force you to attack us to get out of here. Azul Void Spawn. You can get Rot, Glorious Rot level 2. Which is just reducing the cooldown time on it by 30%. And level 3 is by 50% and also lowering the Winds of Magic cost by -4. One thing to remember, as I've mentioned before, for all the spells which we get for our Chaos Sorcerers and all that, they're always cast as if they're overcast, so we always have a chance of miscast. And there's no overcast versions of them. Barbarous, you can get Deadly Blade level 3. To temper things, peasants need a big nerf. They managed to throw a rock at you which did 58 damage. Maximum health, it's 100, and you had a decent helmet. Oh no, you don't mean peasants, you mean looters. Okay. That rock was blessed by the gods. Fly true, rock. Where? Yeah, rocks were like 1 to 3 damage, or 1 to 4 in Bannerlord. In Warband. They were just like junk. You never used them. Unless you had absolutely nothing else, even then. It's often better to try and attack in melee than to, Damn it! You wound Barbarous again. Then, try to use rocks. Maybe it was just really high velocity. That increases the amount of damage missile attacks do, doesn't it? He fired the rock out of a out of a cannon. Oh. You'd understand if it was a soldier trained, but not a looter. Yes, our soldiers are trained in the art of rock throwing. Did they have slingers in the game? I'm not saying that's what it was, but just on the topic of rocks. On the topic of rocks. Hi, Gus. Go and attack him. Dom. Wow. Sacrifice. There we go. And you can come back. And let's get... Yeah, 2 units of the, what are they called? Followers of Slaughter. And you can get... Summon Demonettes. And Kygast can get... Thirst for Slaughter. Target self and ally. Plus 12 leadership, plus 20% speed, and immune to psychology. Active if enemy presence in ability range. 70 feet. 70 meters. Okay, interesting. So 70 feet around him. Buffs, allies. Yeah. That's pretty nice. Kholek. I'm going to get rid of a follower slaughter. And I'm going to get a, actually, no. Get rid of this. And get the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth. And replace the follower of Slaughter. Actually, get another unit of Warriors of Nurgle. And end turn. There we go. You don't think they have slingers? They have slingers yet? They do have bombs for siege defense, though. You can basically defend a castle alone with them. I can imagine. Jeez, just chucking bombs down on the enemy. No, the buff is if there is an enemy in range of 70 meters around him, he gets that buff. Okay, right. I misread it. Well, it affects him and allies around him. But enemies have to be nearby to get the buff. Okay. Oh, and a video of someone soloing a siege defense.
I have stepped into the realm.
You want peace? No. Your foolishness astounds me. Well, you'll probably just go to war again with me.
Powers do.
Sure. You're not asking for money this time. So perhaps we can make better use of you.
Not likely.
Unworkable.
On our side. How many turns are you going to be injured for? 3 turns. Carl Francis over there.
By Sigma, no.
No! How much do we need for another lord? Since I recruited that Chaos Dwarf and then they died. Okay, let's get another lord. A actual Chaos one. Let's get Cunning of Tzeentch, Glory of Chaos, Exalted Lord of Change. I kind of just want to get a normal lord because the demons are so expensive, though they are really good. Oh yeah, he's not dead, he's just wounded. Right, yeah, okay. He died because attrition issues. Apparently they count as marauders. I should use the never obsolete Lord's mod. Maybe. Chaos Dwarves don't have their mounts yet, do they? I don't think they do. I believe that's still in the works. Let's see. Chaos Sorcerer Lord, Confident. I think I'm going to get a Tzeentch. Confident. You're just a Chaos Lord. Cunning of Tzeentch. Yeah, get Harald Corfex. There we go. Hello. Welcome. Oh, thank you very much for the host. He's arrived. Time for you to leave. Oh no. Chat's only big enough for one person. Don't know how many people there are. I don't keep a counter with how many people are watching, so I always act like there's people watching me. Let's see. So, Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Tzeentch. Hearts of Iron, Voices of Dark God, Aura of Chaos, Machinations of Tzeentch. His entire army can get Vanguard deployment. Very nice. Barded Chaos Steed, Manticore, Chaos Dragon, Immortality. Rivalry of the Dark Gods, this time. Minus 10% upkeep for Tzeentch units. Minus 75% upkeep for Slaanesh units. Plus what 75% upkeep for Slaanesh units, plus 125% upkeep for Nurgle units, because Tzeentch and Nurgle are opposed, and plus 75% for Khorne units. And he gets their own spell tree. Like a emote war in chat. He gets Blue Fire Tzeentch, which, it's a magic missile. Magical with fire damage, powerful explosion. Boon of Tzeentch. Regenerates mana when spells are cast, -3 ability recharge. Which is pretty nice. Pandemonium. Strong versus spellcasters. -4 leadership and plus 100% miscast chance. Good for, dealing with enemy spellcasters. Pink Fire Tzeentch causes magical damage, expanding tear-shaped attack, and can disrupt unit formation. Burnt for 10 seconds, -8 leadership. I used this during the battle I did as a Tzeentch army with some beastmen against an Empire army on my own earlier today. And the expanding tear-shaped breadth of this is really large, so it's really very good for groups of enemy infantry. I actually like how the I think it's just an effect from the emote, but I like how the Kemblers are sort of overlapping each other. It looks like a sea of Kemblers. This one. Like a disco ball with arms. And Santa ones. Christmas emotes? Now? Is it Christmas? Don't think it is. I like that one. It's a sentiment, but it's like based off of Homer disappearing into the hedge. Okay, before I get distracted more, Call to Glory allows you to turn a friendly unit into a unit of Chaos Spawn. Useful if you've got a lot of chaff, you can make them into something a bit better. Evasion, Tzeentch's Ward gives him magic resistance, 15% and then 20%. 15% Winds of Magic Power Reserve, 15 Winds of Magic Power Reserve, Bolt of Change. Causes armor-piercing damage, strong versus a single combatant, effective at long range. Poor from low angle, weak versus multiple combatants. And Infernal Gateway, which spawns a unit of Chaos Spawn. Large explosion area, can disrupt unit formation, strong versus multiple combatants. Arcane Conduit. So yeah, kind of oddly, in a way, the lore of Tzeentch is actually a lot of damaging spells. Blue Fire Tzeentch, Pink Fire Tzeentch, the Bolt of Change, Pandemonium is like a debuff for increasing miscast chance. Call to Glory transforms a unit. But there's not really a lot of things which buff your own units. It's mostly a lot of, like, you know, missile attacks. An Infernal Gateway, I think, is like the Pit of Shades, but it spawns a unit Chaos Spawn, so a bit odd in that regard. I'm pretty sure that's based off the tabletop. You'd think it would be more about buffing, but, you know. Squids. Blue fire, pink fire, yellow fire, green fire. Horror is pink and horror is blue. Where once there was one, now there's two. Your magic is mine. Yeah, we'll just get Blue Fire Tzeentch and Boon of Tzeentch. Why not? Go. And we'll get rid of the tribal relic, because I'm just recruiting the cultists. And we'll just get cultists. Another army of cultists. All the fires. Indeed. It's just you'd think more of it would be like, you know, oh, I'm gonna bless this unit with a whole bunch of tentacles. So they have piercing attacks or something like that. But no, not really. What was the spells for the source? Okay, going to Warhammer Online, my foggy memories of that MMO. Because Zinch was a major player in that game.
Welcome. Mayhaps we can barter for the same.
No. The Chosen had different auras they could activate, which would buff different stats, and you would cycle through them. I remember that, because I played as one. It was kind of a hassle in battle, having to constantly rotate through the different auras, but you had like a strength buffing aura, a toughness buffing aura. There was an aura which damaged units around you. Then there was the Zealots of Zinch, or Chaos Zealots, I think they were called. They were the healer. They had a bunch of spells like, oh, you know, heal this unit, and also a few debuffs and damage over time spells, I think. There was the Sorcerers of Zinch, which were sorcerers mounted on the discs of Zinch, which is like a screamer, which has been turned into a disc, which they used as a mount. And, they were like a engineer from Team Fortress 2. They could summon demons. They could summon pink horrors, flamers, and like maybe a blue horror as like a turret, which could attack units nearby, as well as various buffs. What else was there? Chaos. There was the Marauder, Chaos Marauder, which had the ability to mutate its arm into various different forms. Like a sword form, a sword form, there was like a club form and an axe form. And all that. Booty of Zinch. Yes, the blessed Booty of Zinch. I know I can still play Warhammer Online, right? I am aware of the what's it called? Private service people are set up for it. I haven't looked at it myself, really. I mean, the game was fun when there was a lot of people playing it. Which was really pretty much just as it came out, then it died down, and after that it was... So much of the game relied on large numbers of people, and when there wasn't large numbers of people, combat was sort of very routine in it. Anyway. Is that all the classes? Let's see. Hey, you get Fortunate! Critical Failure. Nice. You get, let's see. Chosen, Zealot, Sorcerer, and the Marauder. Was there a fifth one? I don't think so. I think there was just the four. I would like to see the Sorcerers represented. They were pretty cool. They look cool. Yeah. Players. I think the major problem is that because it's not official, it's not really legal. Let's see. Oh, failure. Is my hero back yet? One more turn. We can raise Midden Hime. Go back around, get rid of it. Perhaps go to Salzamund, raise that. Chaos one's a Chosen Marauder, Zealot, and Magus. That's right. I think it's legal since the game's long dead. I don't think that counts as an excuse. They're probably not going to be hassled for it, but anyway. Let's see. Let's go attack Midden. I mean, I played it. I had fun during it. I would like to see some things from it added into Warhammer mods for Warhammer Total War. If that's at all possible. I don't know. It's still Warhammer IP, but it is a different company's IP. Don't know whether there'd be issues with that. Because I would like to see a Lord of Charzanik. Or Chaos, which is the... He was the big bad for the Chaos armies. It was a Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Zinch. You can get... Blade Shield. Now get Toughened Skin. There we go. And you can get... Arcane Conduit. There we go. You've got up another level. We need rank 15 for Demonic Invigoration, or Demonic Lawmaster. We may as well go through this. You get Pink Fire Zinch at the end, which is a good spell. Get Arch Heretic. And Harald Corfex. Read a bunch of, those guys. You can get the Enchanted Shield. I'm not going to give you too good stuff because you might die. Yeah, take that from him. Mark of Zinch. Oh, and Beast Tamer. There we go. End turn. Wouldn't I want to play it again? I don't know. I did have fun with the game. The people who have brought it back have probably changed things about. The game sort of suffered from... Because it wasn't phenomenally successful, it never really had the patching which it required to get it really to a balanced and fully working state. This has me trying to remember stuff from like 2013 or 2015, I think. Was it 13 or 15 when their servers were closed? Sometime around then. Where was I going with this? I don't know. I have thought of, I don't know, looking around the maps, because there was a lot of stuff which was intended to be in the game which they never actually finished or got around to completing. Each of the 3 races were supposed to have, each of the 6 races were supposed to have their own capital represented in game. However, that never actually materialized. Only Chaos and the Empire had their capitals represented in the game. So, but I think there was like, it might have been preliminary stuff done in the game, but it was never accessible. Let's see, because Chaos had the... What was it called? Oh geez, there's something or other fortress. It was like the impossible or impenetrable fortress or something like that. Join the army again. Empire had Altdorf, of course. You can upgrade that. Then there was... let's see. I mean, I'm happy talking about Warhammer Online. I'm a bit less happy talking about the private server, but just because I don't think Twitch... I think Twitch would have a problem with it because it's not official. So we just talk about Warhammer Online rather than the private servers. So Warhammer Online. Then there was the dwarves and the greenskins. The dwarves were going to have. Was it Karak 8 Peaks? Or was it Karasa Karak? I can't remember. It was one of the. It might have been one of the two. And then the greenskins had. The greenskins might have had Karak 8 Peaks as their planned settlement. Or was it Black Crag? I can't remember. These were never implemented in game. They might have had Karak 8 Peaks because the setting was a bit different. And, you know, things were not exactly as they were in Warhammer Total War. And then there was the High Elves and Dark Elves. And the High Elves had... I can't even remember this because my knowledge of High Elves and Dark Elves at the time was even less... It was far less than what it is now, so... I can't remember what they would have had. Lothern, perhaps, for their capital. For the High Elves, that's the most obvious choice. And, Dark Elves wouldn't have had Naggarond, because the Dark Elves were only on Uthwan. So, they might have had a... I think they had a Black Ark, which was off the coast of Naggareth, or something like that. That was something else I liked in it. How the High Elf regions looked. Safri was neat. All the trees had a blue tinge to them, which suited it quite a lot for a very highly magical area. There are people streaming it right now. Okay. Well, I don't know. That's interesting. Still don't know whether it's something I would do. But... I'd have to look into it. Anyway, I just more being careful than anything else. Yeah, the zones were fun to roam around in. It was going to be open world, but again, they had to fall back on that, and they ended up. The company which made Warhammer Online ended up having to make it into various zones which were connected to each other but individual from each other. I think beginning area for Chaos was like it was all a broad representation of areas in the Warhammer world. I'm pretty sure the Empire settlement for level 1 was Norden? Or Norden Watch, which is like here or something, I think. Or along here somewhere. And the settlement was like a broad representation of this. Because Chaos would start up here and then you'd go down and attack Norden or something. But then there was another area which took place in like Troll Country. I can't even remember what the settlements in that place looked like. Because as you went up in level, there was like tiers. There was like 4 tiers? Like here maybe. And then there was like here. And then Castle von Broken was a place, was it? I think then it went like down here or something. And then it went up to Prague for like level 40. Or a zone was in Prague. And it was all, as I said, a broad representation because the last area was like Chaos Wastes with the Impenetrable Fortress or whatever it's called. And then there was a castle or something. And then there was like Prague in the middle. And then there was like Castle Reichland or something like that. There's like a castle supposed to be around here defending Altdorf. And then the enemy capital was Altdorf. And it was like you're trekking across it. I think it was one of them was like it's set in Tellerheim in the forests around here. Anyway.
Oh, yes. Destroy. Attack.
Just yak, talking about it. Oh well. There was a expansion made for it also, which put part of it into Nehekara, and you got to raid Tomb King's ruins, which was pretty fun. We'll just auto resolve again. Yeah. We need the money. Get Summoners of Rage.
Herald of the Tempest.
Yep. Go there. Demonic Lawmaster. Argroft.
Have my promise.
You can go here.
Let's be about this. My lord Zinch.
And you can get Pink Fire Zinch.
Ready.
Barbarous. You can get Thick-Skinned. There we go. Some extra armor for you will be good. Zul, you can get Rot, Glorious Rot, level 3. Kholek. Unearthly and Anomalous. There we go. Okay. I'm tempted to get rid of a unit and get the Summoners of Rage. Entered. Oh, going off to play Mount Blade 2. Okay, see you. Have fun. Thank you for joining. Let's see. Now I'm just thinking about Warhammer Online. Part of the reason I bring it up is because, aside from just reminiscing, I don't have that fond memories of it. I mean, you know, it was fun at the time. I don't think it was as fun as World of Warcraft. But I did play it more than World of Warcraft. Was later on I was exploring the maps on my own, and I found that there was things outside of the map boundaries where there was like plans to have settlements that looked like there was roads laid out, but there wasn't any buildings there. And it's always something I would like to have gone back and looked at, but I don't really have the means to do so anymore, so... At least not that I know of. Okay. You can go here. What are we going for time? That's fine. We can finish off this episode by attacking Altdorf. Yes. I agree. There we go. And there we go. Okay. What were the other classes in Warhammer Online? I just keep going on this train of thought because, I don't know. Trying to remember it all. Let's see. The Greenskins had Shaman. They had the Squig Herder? Yeah. Which had like a variety of different squigs they could summon. You know, the pet class. There was the Orc. Like, what was it called? It's kind of like the Orc Marauder. It's like an Orc with 2 hand weapons. Orc Biggin, maybe. It was like a melee attacker. And then there was the Black Orc, which was the tank. Dark Elves had Sorceress. They had Dreadguard. Witch Elf. And What was the other one? Can't remember. Each class had 4. You can get, got that. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Go and attack Altdorf.
Now they will see power. Fulfill the pact.
You can go to here. And you can go to here. Camp. And camp. Yes. Oh, yes. It's still giving us a rather low not as dominating as you'd expect. We also get to see some unique things here. Okay, so they have a bunch of great swords, a bunch of handgunners, halfling rangers, a Reichsguard unit, 2 Demigriff knights, a steam tank. They also have this Grand Hellblaster volley gun battery and this Grand Mortar battery and the Imperial Dragon. The Imperial Dragon's added by the Landmarks mod, which adds the Imperial Zoo, which also gives it the Imperial Dragon as a garrison unit, which is rather neat. The Grand Hellblaster volley gun battery and the Grand Mortar battery, that's added by the Ultimate Chaos mod. Overall, I like the Ultimate Chaos mod. This is one thing which I feel maybe could be moved off into its own submod. We've seen it for the Chaos units already, and I have, even though we haven't got any artillery yet to really show it off. Multiple of the factions, I think any of the base game factions which get artillery have this option to get a battery of the artillery. And from what we see here, the Hellblaster volley gun, which usually comes in a unit of 3, comes with 9. The same as with the mortar. It makes sense. If you have a grand battery of cannons, you have 9 in it, and I can see the benefit of it. It would allow you to get through walls faster. I suppose my issue with it is probably just because it's in a garrison. It should be something which you don't come across that often. It can also just make artillery more annoying to deal with, because it's like, oh, now I'm dealing with 9 cannons, not just 1. Or, you know, not just 3. And if they have multiple of these in it, you could be going up against, you know, 18, 27 cannons if they have 3 of them. Which is a lot of firepower. Funny. And not something you would really see that often, but, yeah. Do I want to siege for a turn? And, build the towers? Or is an army going to come out from underneath the fog? Let's just attack. We'll just attack outright. We've got Kholek. We've got a Shaggoth. We can knock holes in the walls. That's why I got him in the first place. Altdorf shall fall. Sacrifice all the inhabitants for the blood god. And for Nurgle. For the chaos gods. For the continuation of the pact. I spent a year in a hellish place. Can you believe it? For 6 months straight, it was dark. The sun barely came over the horizon. And let me tell you, those were the most dangerous 6 months of my life. Mikael Kraus, mercenary. Don't know where he's talking about. Maybe Norska? If I find out who ate me favourite snotty, then there's gonna be some trouble. I was shaving him, I was. Dead clever little fella. He could fix it right quick. Of course, it was never what I asked for, but you could see he was eager. Poor little fella. Fritz Guts, Bad Axe, Orc Warlord. That was something I'd like to see. The Orc Warlords having, like, access to more skills, which give them just various bits of gubbins. Okay. Oh, Altdorf. You're going to have a very bad day. Let's just attack here. No wall shall stand before me and my monstrous horde. Go there. Don't praise Slanesh. You're warriors of Nurgle. I'm glad also that I still have my 2 heroes in my army. And our plague bearers. I do look forward to the demons being added in Warhammer 3. I want to know. It's more because I want to hear what their voices are like and all that. It's just interesting the idea of seeing how Creative Assembly would go about representing them. Also, fool.
Yes, chieftain.
Like with Chaos Dwarves, I'm interested to see what they think up of for representing them. Okay. Attack those walls. I think we could actually attack the tower. Yeah, we can. Shoot the tower.
Yes, Lord. Bring us to carnage.
Yeah, that's fine. Go there. Wham! Wham! It's actually really nice having units which can just knock holes in walls. You don't have to worry about, like, bringing siege equipment or the likes. And also, it's just like, I have these monstrous creatures. I can make use of them by, destroying everything in my path. Go over there. There's a tower. There it goes. I mean, we do have to wait for it, but, and we see the Grand Mortar Battery at work here. Yeah, frickin' 9 mortars. It hurts a lot. Ow. Ow! Stop that! It bounces off the wall. Boing! Go there. And you can join them. Charge up here. Wham! I suppose you both deal the same amount of damage versus the walls? Knock, knock! Ow, 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 ow. Hey, steam tank. I'm coming to get you. Ow. There's the Grand Battery of Hellblaster volley guns. Ow. I don't I don't care how many of you die in the process. I want that battery tied up in melee. It must die. Otherwise, it's just going to continue tearing us to shreds. Oh, hello, dragon. You guys over there. Bonk. Poke. Oh, the dragon dead. Wham. Bam. Come on. Smack it! Oh. It's a ow! It rammed me. It made me stub my toe. Bonk. Boom! Charge down there. Okay. You all there. You all there. Rot, glorious rot. Sure, it might make chaos a bit overpowered. I feel fine considering these things which are up against. I suppose the sight of these things tearing through enemy units is pretty cool.
Sorcerer Lord.
Where are you? There you are. Yeah, let's have a look at our Sorcerer Lord. Whoop, whoop. Hold on. Camera. 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 There you go. So yeah. He's got some really beefy arms. Ah. What is there that is causing it, the camera to flip out? There he is. There. He's blue and yellow. He's got a staff of a Zinchian staff. He's not a melee combatant, but hey. Oh wow. Kygast is pretty badly injured. Heal him. Fleshy abundance. Let's have a look at the blue fire of Zinch. Zap! Poof! Boom! So there you go. It didn't deal too much damage, but it was a very impressive looking explosion. Powerful explosion, effective at long range. I think it hit, and then it exploded here, just after it missed them. I wasn't even paying attention to all the enemies up here. Ah. Oh well.
What do the gods desire?
All the cultists just charging against the enemy.
Tremble, mortals! Tremble, mortals!
There was much slaughter and rejoicing.
The dark gods command me!
No.
Attack the mortals!
Why do you keep going over there?
Panic!
Is there like people up on the walls which you're trying to attack? Yeah, I think so.
Fight! Nurgle's passionate glory! Chaos comes!
There we go.
Slay every mortal!
Damn it! Towers.
My gods call!
We didn't even get our core knights into the battlefield. Oh well. It might be nice if these guys had the plague effect on the ground behind them, like Morgur gets, or something like that. Seeing as the Chaos Warrior, the Chaos Knights normally have the flaming effect on their hooves.
Chaos comes!
Chop, chop, chop. Okay. There we go. Good, we've chased everyone out of the city. Pyrrhic victory. Really? I suppose we did suffer a lot of casualties. Mostly just the cultists though, which was acceptable losses. Yeah. Kholek Suneater's army did suffer 558 losses. Oh well. Ugh, mostly they're replaceable units. Nurgle's warriors did pretty badly though. 43 kills for him, but he was dealing with the steam tank and the Imperial Dragon. 195 kills for the Hellblast volley gun. 211 kills for the Grand Battery mortar. They hurt. Pretty cool to look at though, but yeah. I'm actually impressed how quickly the, I think the Demigryph Knights dealt with Kygast? Or was he getting shot by the Hellblasters? ...104 kills for them, 34, 0, 0, 0, 0. These were all just on the walls. And where he attacked, they didn't have their, handgunners. So... Kygast, no. Yeah, Harald Corfax's army could have taken more of the brunt of the attack. But of course, Kholek's army appears on the battlefield first. All these guys were spared the purpose I recruited them, which was taking all the casualties. Okay, yeah, let's loot and raise for 44,000 gold. Legendary Lord unlocked. Ooh, Griffon Horseman. The most infamous and perhaps most dangerous of the Imperial College's few known traitors has chosen to join your mighty horde. The infamous sorcerer seeks to bring the Empire under his sway and corrupt the colleges of magic. By doing this, the Horseman hopes to attract his divine master's eye and be rewarded with demonhood. Well, we've already destroyed it, so you're a bit late, lad. We'll probably replace you with him. Do we get him? Griffon Horseman? Yeah, there he is. Sorcerer of Zinch. Immortal. Seek refuge in faith or madness, for there is no longer any other place to hide. The reign of chaos has begun. That was unexpected. I wasn't actually... I wasn't actually thinking that that would be something which we'd get. Makes sense. So, Griffon Horseman. We've seen him several times in my campaigns, but we've never actually had a look at his skills. I don't think. I might have looked at him myself once, but yeah. He's not from the Ultimate Chaos mod. He is from... Don't actually know. One of the Lord packs I have. I can't really go and check it right now, but what he get is Spell Familiar. He has the Law of Light magic, which is interesting. Golden Eye of Zinch. Spell Familiar gives him Banner of a Spell Familiar. Interesting. And Winter Magic reduction cost for Barona's Time Warp. Golden Eye of Zinch. This potent talisman consists of a filigree of witch hair cradling the fossilized eye of a Lord of Change. It is said to give the bearer a sixth sense that warns him of threats from afar. Passive ability. Golden Eye of Zinch. Constant on self. Plus 300% forest spotting, plus 22% damage resistance, and plus 300% visibility range. That's nice. Enemy hero action success chance, minus 10%. Campaign line of sight, plus 5%. Forest spotting. That's a skill in the game? It would make sense if the Wood Elves had that. Do they have that on their units? You'd think they'd be easier. They would have an easier time of spotting units hiding in the forests than other factions. Beastmen too. Campaign line of sight, plus 5%. Plus 10% hero action success chance for Chaos Sorcerers and Demon Smiths. Okay, so it's actually counting, yeah, Demon Smiths are the, Chaos Wolf unit there. Chaos Corruption plus 2 local province. Sword of Change. The Sword of Change was fashioned by the Demon Warlord Amon Chakai, whose fossilized eye is still grasped in the weapon's pommel. Ability Sword of Change, which, summons a unit of Chaos Spawn. Melee attack plus 5, weapon strength plus 10%, magical attacks minus 10% recruitment cost, and income from post-battle loot plus 10%. Chaos Steed also. Bardic Chaos Steed, and Bordros. During Horseman's escape from the Pyramid of Light, he managed to free the infamous Chaos Dragon Bordros from its prison, and upon its winged and two-headed form, Horseman took to the sky and fled towards the Chaos Wastes. I'm assuming the Pyramid of Light is the wing of the Colleges of Magic, which is for the light magic. Eye of the Gods, Aura of Chaos, Mark of Zinch, Miscast Space Chance, minus 20%, and Enemy Winter Magic Power Reserve, minus 5. Hearts of Iron, Voices of the Dark Gods, Scheming Mastermind. I would be so grateful for your cooperation in this, my lord. I do hate to be disappointed. Enemy Winter Magic Power Reserve, minus 5, local region. Campaign movement range, minus 5%, local region. Ooh, that actually lowers the enemy's movement range? Interesting. Secrets of the Raven God. The demons of Zinch no doubt whispers their timeless secrets into Horseman's sleeping mind, and his powers grow strong. There's a lot of unnecessary S's there. Post-battle chance of stealing a magic item, plus 10%. Research rate, plus 5%. Income from post-battle loot, plus 10%. It's got 2 levels. 20%, 10%, 20%. Hey. The Cabal. The majority of the warriors who protect the Cabal are willing slaves to Horseman and his apprentices. They are ignorant men desperate for the chance to learn a fraction of their master's skills. Leadership plus 10 for Chaos Warriors, Chaos Knights and Chosen units. Upkeep minus 20% for Warriors, Chaos Dwarf Warriors, Infernal Guards, Zealots and Knight units, and immune to Psychology. Chaos Warriors, Chaos Knights and Chosen. Horseman's Apprentices. Plus 10 leadership for Chaos Sorcerers. Plus 2 corruption, all characters faction wide. Plus 4 hero recruit rank for Chaos Sorcerers and Demon Smiths. Changer of Ways. Plus 20 winter magic starting amount and plus 10% speed. And Champion of Zinch. Do not ask which creature screams in the night. Do not question who waits for you in the shadow. It is my cry that wakes you in the night, and my body that crouches in the shadow. I am Zinch, and you are the puppet that dances to my tune. Minus 20% cooldown to spells. 20% magic resistance, plus 3 horde growth, and bounce spell fireball. And you can cast 4 of them. And you've got Shem's Burning Gauge, Fast Protection, Boon of Magic. Constant on self-casting, improved power recharge rate for 17 seconds. It's pretty nice. Light of Battle, Net of Admin, Tok. Evasion, Banishment, Barona's Time Warp, Earthing, Magic Wizard, Arcane Conduit. Not Greater Arcane Conduit. I suppose it's not that powerful. Dominating Presence. This is all pretty much the same. Yep. Rat Marcher, and that's all pretty much the same. Yep. Okay. Yeah, Banner of Swiftness. Beast Tamer. Mark of Zinch. Take that from him, because he's been replaced. Get the Banner of Rage from him too. That's fine. You're immortal, so you're going to get the Helm of Discord. You can get Hellfire Sword, Dragonbane Gem, Featherfoe Torque, Wand of Jet, and there you go. Okay, your 2 skills. I'm going to get Dominating Presence and Route Marcher. Do you have any unique buildings? The Cabal. Hero Recruit Rank +2. Recruit Rank +2 for Warriors, Chaos Dwarf Warriors, Infernal Guard, Zealots, Devastators, Annihilator units, Horde Growth +1. Unlocks recruitment of Chaos Knights, Aspiring Champions, and Chaos Warriors. So you can actually get rid of this and get this. And be able to just recruit Chaos Warriors for the offset. We have the Zinch tree here, so we'll certainly be building him towards this. That's nice that they all show up in his tree. Yeah. Ooh. We'll probably get this and then we'll get that next. So it doesn't give us too much of a benefit. Hero Recruit Rank +2 all armies. Recruit Rank +2 for Warriors, all armies. Yeah, okay. So that just makes our units better. Chaos Warriors. There are Warriors of Zinch. These are just, unaligned. Chaos Warriors, which is fine. It's fine. And it doesn't come with the upkeep reduction, so we'd need to get the Chaos War Shrine anyway. If we wanted to keep the Chaos Warriors to have the upkeep reduction. Yeah, minus 30% there. This doesn't give any. Okay. I mean, we're sitting on 100,000 gold here, favor here, so, you can get... I want to give you a Manticore? Yeah, I do. Go. High Gust. You can get... Get Furious Charge. Go. And what were you missing in this army? I don't know what you lost. Get Skull Takers of Khorne. Great Axe Infantry. Here we go. Okay. Anything else? You need a new unit. You can get Plague Reapers and Nurgle. Yeah, sure. And I'm going to get Unholy Communion. Income from all buildings plus 75%. Since we have the money for it now, I'm going to get it now. And end turn. And we'll probably call it here. Come the new turn. So our armies are looking pretty nice. Having a Immortal Lord in Griffon Horseman is very nice. And it's very nice that we weren't attacked by the Empire right there. The Empire's down, but they're not out. Gonna have to go and attack Nuln next, I think. Maybe split up our armies and deal with the Empire in several places. Marienburg's taking advantage of things too. I mean, part of it is just us destroying their armies like this means that the Empire isn't able to do anything else. So...
I have stepped
Hello. Peace treaty. Oh. We're gonna have to raise your forest at some point. Okay, is this gonna put us in positive? It is, actually. Wow. Unholy Communion. Income from all buildings plus 75%. Reduces recruitment time -1 for Bloodletters, Demonettes, Flesh Hounds, Pink Horrors, Pleasure Seekers, Plague Bearers, and Greater Demon units. So we can now get many of the demon units, like Plague Bearers and Urgle, in one turn. Very nice. We could also get the 6th level, Legion of the End Times. -5% upkeep for all units. It's just 1% extra. Income generated, 300. There's an extra 50. Or horde growth. Or horde capacity, recruit capacity. Oh no, doesn't actually increase that. And Chaos Corruption +3, same. So we'll probably get that there, and get that there, because that also allows us to get rank 5. The highest ranks up here. Mountain of Skulls. Upkeep reduction of Chaos Corn units. Also allows us to get recruit Bloodthirsters. Which are different from the Exalted Bloodthirster for the Lord. They're not as powerful, but you can see all the abilities they have there. What do they actually have? I mean, they cause Terror, Perfect Vigor, 20% ward save, Missile Resistance, 3,078 upkeep, Primal Instincts, Endless Frenzy, Kill, Maim, Burn. Yeah. There's also the Great Unclean one we can get in Kholek Suneater's army. Into Psychology, Perfect Figure. It has the Law of Nurgle spells. Neat, so it's a spellcaster. It's just a spellcaster unit. Melee specialist, 5,000 upkeep. Oh boy, that's because we have the we don't have this tree, so that's how much this normally costs, I think. Let's see. That's 1,188. Only 941 there. A Griffon Horseman, I'd imagine it would cost even more. No? 1,827. Oh, that's because... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because... Kygast is a... Yeah, because of this. It's giving plus 75% upkeep cost. I was thinking it would only be applying for Slanesh units, but Slanesh costs even more. Oh, and plus 125% for other Greater Demon units in Lord's army. So, yeah. You can get Bloodthirsters, but you can't get Great Unclean ones or Lords of Change. 5,230 upkeep. Yeah, it's not that much. So, but you want to go for the Bloodthirsters if you... That. Still very expensive, though. Actually, hang on. Hold on. Is he getting a upkeep reduction? Upkeep increase for all? For other Greater Demon units. Okay, yeah. So, because this army's led by a Greater Demon, you can't really have other Greater Demon units in this army. Okay. So it'd be more beneficial to have a Lord of... to have a Chaos Lord of Khorne and get Greater Demons that way, than have a Greater Demon of Khorne Exalted Bloodthirster as a Lord. Because, I mean, this one would just be much more powerful, because it's got all this, which it can get, so, you know, you can get this tree, you can get this, all this, it can increase its stats like this, whereas the ones you recruit don't get that. Okay, okay, fine. Do I want to get Favor of the Dark Gods? We'll just keep going for hardest mutated beasts. Yeah, there we go. Okay, but I think we'll save it there, and we'll continue with Warhammer 2 Total War Kholek Suneater next time. With our much improved streaming. What's it called? Streaming settings. I'm really quite impressed by this. I should have just let OBS determine it for me in the first place. Oh, man. Got a higher bitrate going and all that. It's still 720 with 30. I might try maybe put that up to 60. Maybe. I don't want to push my computer too hard. Otherwise things will start going bad very quickly. Anyway. So that will be it for Warhammer 2 Total War for tonight. Finally. After like 5 hours of it. It looks like it's earlier here than it actually is, but daylight saving was a thing today, so it's actually the clock's gone back an hour. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me for this, and I hope you'll join me for the next one.